Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Cancer for the week of December 25th, 2023. Merry Christmas to everybody celebrating Christmas. Show your love and support to your girl Marie and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Lots of energies going on this week. We have a full moon happening on Tuesday, and then we have Venus moving into Sagittarius as well. If you would like a reading for me, or you want to know how the rest of your year is going to be, or starting the new year, check out my consultation page as well. If you don't have a PayPal, that's okay. There's an area all the way at the bottom that says if you don't have a PayPal, where to go. Okay, and then it'll help you along there too. Yeah, so that's it. So, and the yearly and the 6-month report are just based on your date of birth, time, and place only. Alrighty, and I do it by the rising sign, not by the sun sign, because it's like, I do it by the sun sign, but it's like, yeah, I do it by the sun sign, because then it gets like kind of like, because like the rising sign is more accurate than the sun sign, because there's like a lot of things that are not going to be happening. It's complicated. I mean, I can go into it, but it's complicated. So make sure to check for your rising and your sun sign as well. But if you would like a reading with me or anything like that, let me know and send me, go through the consultation page, okay? Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so my fabulous crabs. So Jupiter at this time in retrograde, you do have a stellium here this week, and the vortex and anti-vortex, and the anti-vortex is in your 11th house. Asteria is in your 11th house at this time. So at this time you have like a little bit of a stellium going on here in your 11th house, but all the planets are in retrograde at this time, as well as the planets in Cancer in your first house. So not a lot going on here. You can be more in your feelings. You could be more quiet into yourself. For some of you, you could be starting a new job at this time, especially on Tuesday with this energy. This is a slow progression of growth. This is a good thing that you have all this stellium and energy in your 11th house with this energy, and North Node in your 10th house. But North Node has nothing to do, like I talked about on my if you go to my channel and you go to the first page where it says North Node and South Node videos, I did a video about that. And in the 10th house, it's not really dealing with what is that? It's not really dealing with climbing the corporate ladder. It's more about your responsibilities, okay? And your responsibilities to the family with this energy, alrighty? So that's what's going on there. So but it's still a good time because you got arrows there, and arrows goes direct next year in January, thank God. So you can see a lot more progression or movement happening during that time period in regards to career. And then at the end of this year, Jupiter goes direct, which I talk about on the monthly horoscope. So this is, right now it's a slow progression of growth, slowly but surely. You may not be about your social life at this time. You can be in hermit mode and staying home. You have a beautiful kite energy helping you in regards to career. So this is a beautiful energy time for business picking up, and I'm using a new deck as well. It's just gold leaf, it's the rider deck, but in gold leaf, that's all. It's really pretty. I can have the light on, but not the light on as I used to, or else I will be blind, and I have astigmatism in my eye. So I have astigmatism in both eyes, so then I'll go blind, and then I won't see anything. it's really, it's like literally blindness, and it's like, damn it, I can't see nothing. So anyways, you could be trying to stay home at this time with this energy. This is a beautiful time for business. You can still get money and get paid. So you could be more focused on working and getting work done with this energy. This is a beautiful time for growth happening for you as well. And then the focus could be, you have a big giant water trine happening with the 1st, 5th, and 9th house. So as long as you're giving the brain something to do and being in your routine and being productive, you will be bubbly, happy, and optimistic. But if you're all up in your feelings, staying home alone and not doing anything with this energy, this can cause bouts of depression. So this would be a great time to delve into something like your gaming life, or take up a hobby. This is a great time for learning about your hobbies. So if you have like for example, if you're an astrologer, and she does the same thing that I do, but I do it better, bitch. The consummate student, and I am the consummate student, constantly learning about my craft so I can get better and better. I'm like a wine. I get better and better with age, So this could be also a time period here that let me see. You could be more introverted and more into yourself and dealing with the self and dealing with the law of attraction, being protective of your good energy. This is not the time to make leaps and bounds with career. This could be getting a job with this energy. That just means that you'll get another job during this time period, or you'll experience some kind of growth with career or money during this time period. So don't take it as a bad way. Right now, because nothing is happening, because it's Christmas and it's the holidays and we're just preparing for the new year and everybody's preparing for their taxes, and big business and companies are preparing for their taxes. So you're kind of moving sideways at this time with this energy. You're going to have new responsibilities, but it's not going to bring you growth at this time. But also it could be learning something new, something that you could add to your resume. If you want to update your resume to make it look pretty, this would be a great time to do that in case you want to find a different job eventually. Then on the 26th, you can be butting heads with coworkers, or you may not be getting along with family members again. You may not feel like celebrating or participating at this time in other people's lives and just want to be yourself. Okay, there's exciting opportunities for professional advancements that may present themselves to you, but stability in career is hard to come by and is short-lived because on Mercury retrograde. Be sure there's really a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Make sure that you get a date on there or a schedule about when these changes are happening, instead of people just telling you things, because right now everything is up in the air. Okay, relationships or yourself maybe wanting more freedom or independence, or you can just be more quiet into yourself at this time, and everybody's kind of off doing their own thing at this time. So remember, the phone works both ways when it comes to your friendships. For some of you here, there is the possibility of infidelities here. Partnerships in business are unstable, but the infidelity part, I feel like it's going to come from, not from the married crabs, because once you're married and boot up, I really feel like that's it. Some of you could do that. That just means that you're not a real Cancer rising. You could be like a sun in Pisces with this energy, okay, and like a Cancer rising or whatever, and in a different sign, okay, or a Taurus and a Cancer rising, or a Gemini and a Cancer rising. So, this could be that happening, or it could be a situation here where you are seeing somebody at this time because you're lonely and you don't want to be alone with this energy, because you're still crushing on an ex with this energy, or you're still crushing on somebody from your past at this time, but at the same time you don't want to be alone. So it could be a situation like that happening. Partnerships in business are unstable, making you feel like you don't know where others stand. This is a great time for dealing with symbiotic relationships, doctor visits. You may be busier around the office more than usual. It is a good time for physicians, for routine checkups. You may be involved in important negotiations, involved in contracts. Lawyers may figure now more prominently in your life, or that could be the focus, is lawyers, because of whatever is going on. So for some of you, you could be dealing with lawsuits or court, or, this could be a situation with if you got injured at work kind of situation, all right, and then you're lawyering up. Then on the 27th, office changes, again, moving sideways. Routine may bother you now more than usual. So now is not the time to get stuck in a routine at work. There could be opportunities for lateral growth, and you don't want to take them at this time because you don't want to be stuck doing that, okay? For some of you, you may feel like you may end up getting stuck in a situation at work where it's like, this is going to be for a long while where you're going to be, so you may not like that. So you're not going to go for it. You may seek to express yourself more through work. If impeded in your expression, freedom, or independence, your health may suffer at this time. So be careful with this energy here, because it just means that you're feeling stuck in your routine. You're not being about your routine with this energy here. Alrighty, so that could be happening as well. I feel like you could be setting your boundaries with other people in your life. No more requesting favors from you or emotionally dumping on you. Now you're being more protective of your energy, or you could be more tuned in and more tuned out and detach from relationships in your life because they could be just too much for you. And now you're focusing on responsibilities outside the home. For some of you, you could find making any excuse to get out of the house at this time on the 27th. So you could be making plans with friends to go do something with this energy. If other family members are sick, you can be more invested in their relationship. You can be traveling and visiting family or spending more time outside the home because you value your freedom more, or you want to be out and about with this energy. Those of you in Europe, you need to be careful at this time because you can be dealing with social changes at this time. So I don't know what's going on with the voting system because I don't watch the news, but whatever it is, I feel like it's going to piss off a lot of people. So be careful with the office politics. The politics right now in Europe is really bad. So I feel like some of you, if you start voicing your opinion with this energy here or start saying things, you could find that everybody has an opinion at this time and that people will stop talking to you literally for voicing your opinions. Or be careful if you're like on social media and you want to get on your soapbox and say something. I really wouldn't, and just kind of like just allow things to run their course because it could hurt you with your numbers. So I would be careful with that as well. Okay, so pick and choose your battles because it's not worth it at the end of the day. Plus, it's an opinion. It's an opinion, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. For others of you, you could be sticking up for the underdog in your life with this energy. Then on the 28th, you tend to go above and beyond for other people, or you could be more invested in other people's drama. This could be health problems or strife among coworkers, or just the need to get along, to get a lot done in a short amount of time in the office. You may have to make important decisions about employment. Illness or fever is common. This week for you, you need to be careful with this energy, especially when you're trying to emotionally dump on other people. And you want to be all about your emotional self at this time and express your emotional self. Because Lucy, you're going to have a lot of explaining to do and backtracking at this time. Because at this time, this person is going to probably tear you like a new ass. And I'm not saying like tear you a new ass, but basically it's hard for you to take constructive criticism or take what the feedback that other people say at this time because you're not ready to change certain areas of your life, or you're not ready to look at your dirty and what you do at this time with this energy. Okay, so if you start complaining at your job, you're not going to like it. For your social media page and stuff like that, because you're not seeing the numbers that you want to see at this time and stuff, or you could be struggling financially with this energy, don't start threatening to quit and stuff like that because you're not going to be ready for what they're going to say to you, which is, well, then maybe you should stop doing it. It's like you're not even going to be missed. It's like, what am I, chopped liver? So you should be really strategic and careful. Even though on the 28th, you could be going through it emotionally, write it in your journal, complain to mama, do what you got to do. Then on the 29th, on 3:23 p.m., Venus enters Sagittarius. You're likely to be favored by superiors. General conditions in the workplace improve, or an obstacle there has been removed, making it easier for you to get ahead. This is a good time to seek business partnerships if you're inclined. Also, you have the opportunity to meet with other powerful individuals who can influence your life better. Relationships with others open up opportunities to see life from a fresh perspective. Relationships with foreigners are more likely as well. Not the easiest energy with Venus in your 6th house squaring Chiron, because you could find yourself constantly having to prove yourself to other people and prove your loyalty with them, or just prove yourself, jumping hoops for others. You may find that you're constantly doing this. And this could also be with like family members where you're constantly having to prove your loyalty to them and your love to them with this energy by being there for them. And when you don't even want to, and you just kind of want to like sit there and mope and be about yourself at this time, and you can't even be about yourself because this person is whining and bitching that you never do anything for them. And it's like, bitch, I do everything for you. Are you kidding? I'm always there for you. I'm always sticking up for you. And it's like that. Oh my God. Been there, done that. Okay. So you're being guilted into these relationships where you're constantly having to validate yourself to this person, and at one point, this is not going to be cute anymore. And you're going to tell this person to kiss your ass. You're going to do what you're going to do. And you're not going to jump hoops and whatever for this person anymore, because you need to be about you at this time. Okay, you should just tell them that you're loyal, and if they don't believe it, then that's their own insecurities and emotional hangups that they're dealing with, and they need to figure it out. But other than that, if they want you as a friend or they want you to be part of their lives, then they're gonna have to be on your time, because at one point you're gonna get to that point where it's like, I am done proving myself to you, and it's gonna get to a point where you gonna show up whenever the hell you feel like showing up. So if they invite you to some place and they say, oh, you want to come over to my house and stuff like that and have dinner, maybe. I don't know yet. I'm busy. You know, it's gonna be like that. And then you gonna show up whenever the hell you feel like showing up. So you might even not even show up on time. Okay, you might show up like 2 hours later after everybody ate and be like, oh, I already ate. I was out with friends and da-da-da-da-da. You know, so it's gonna be a real game. It's going to be a real game of, are you loyal for me? Because then it's like this reverse psychology shit that you're playing on them now. And now they don't know whether to be mad at you, because if they get mad at you, that means that you're not going to talk to them. And you probably the only family member that's talking to them right now. So it's going to be like, yes, bitches. For some of you, the drama is real. It's like, damn. Okay, so and it's a mind F for that person, because the fact that you flipping the tables now and you like, oh, now we're gonna be on my damn time, so whenever the hell I feel like showing up, I'm gonna fucking show up. Ooh, I did do that. Oh my god. So yes, it's like that. So just like realize that you are gonna be like, you're gonna be more, because the South Node is conjunct with Zeus at this time in Libra. You're gonna be more about your time and your energy and what you want. And if you don't like it, then everybody can go and shove it. Okay, because you know, when it comes to crabs and family, you the doll baby. At the end of the day, the crabs are the doll baby. It's like a doll baby. And if you have other crabs in your family, it's like a doll baby competition. Okay, and everybody loves you, everybody worships you, and everybody will kowtow for your time and energy and your love energy, because they just love you so much, you know. And I feel like you're gonna be a bit more greedy about that, because you don't feel like you need to kiss somebody's ass just to prove your loyalty to them. So that's where you are in life. Okay. Alrighty. So the first card to come up with is the Empress card. Ooh! The women in your life you're not getting along with at this time, because you're no longer on their time. You kind of dipping and doing your own thing, and you don't care, you know, and you are being more selfish, and you don't want to prove yourself to other people, okay? A hail to the nay, no. So no is the answer here with this energy. Okay, so really nothing is happening at this time with this energy. There's no wish fulfillment. There's no nothing coming towards you at this time. No. Ooh, okay. So we saying no. The answer is no. The Empress card. So the focus on mother. Okay, the answer is yes. The focus on family at this time, mother side of the family, is more the focus. So this could be a question is like, are we going to get along? No, you're not going to get along, because you're kind of doing your own thing. Okay, the Queen of Swords. And if you do what they tell you to do and you follow along, it's going to drive you mental. Okay, so you could be going through it emotionally, because somebody in your family, not mother, but somebody else in your family got you going through it mentally. Okay, they putting you in a vicarious situation with other people in your life at this time with this energy. So you could be going through it this time period, and you could be very mental at this time, because some of the women in your life are very manipulative with this energy, and there's real power struggles going on with the women in your life. So if it's like you hoping that they'll come and visit you or whatever, you know, no, they aren't going to come visit you. They aren't going to give you the attention that you want. And if they do, it's going to be really freaking awkward at this time. So they may not even stay long with this energy. So I feel like, you know, mother side of the family is more of the focus at this time. But at the same time, I feel like you guys are really playing some power struggle games at this time. For some of you, you're not accepting of new additions to the home with this energy. So for some of you, this could be somebody taking on a new girlfriend at this time, and you could be very picky about this girlfriend or this boyfriend, and you may not like this other person. So, you know, it's up to you what you want to do with this energy here. But I do feel like there's power struggles going on with the family with this energy. Okay, I do feel like, you know, that everybody loves you and stuff and shows genuine love to you, but at the same time, I feel like there's power struggles over control of situations. You're reevaluating your relationships, and the answer was no. So you're reevaluating your relationships at this time with other people in your life. This is a time for a new you. This is a time for you creating a new reality for yourself with this energy, overcoming your astrology at this time with this energy here, and kind of being more about your New Year's resolution and focusing on you during this time period. For some of you, you could be getting a job, but you could be thinking about getting a job at this time, or going into a new career direction, or going back to school. It doesn't mean that you will, but you're thinking about it. The Page of Wands, I feel like for some of you, this is a time of new beginnings with this energy here. This could also be tentative plans with this energy that you're making for yourself at this time, as situations in your life will change with these energies. Okay, so wait until after the second. Oh, okay, so the answer, whatever question, so some of you all have some questions. So check out, if you want a reading from me, check out the link in the description box below. The Four of Cups, you're definitely sitting on your hands about things that you want to do. For others of you, you're ready to take initiative and charge of your life with this energy, okay? And you're no longer sitting on your hands about the things that you want to do at this time, and you're making things happen for yourself. So the answer is yes. The Page of Swords, I feel for some of you here that definitely somebody's being childish around you here as well, and somebody's being really reluctant to grow up or change or to get out of this cycle. For some of you here, this could be dealing with other siblings in your life, or this could be dealing with your children, okay? And some of these people in your life are really about their gossip and their drama, and they love it, and they don't want to admit that they love the drama, but they love it. While you search for yourself and you search for peace, other people in your life are throwing you into their drama, okay? And you don't appreciate it, okay? Other people are fighting with each other and making up stories at this time, or they just love the drama with this energy. The Eight of Wands talks of traveling coming up and some much needed good news happening at this time. The Nine of Coins, for some of you, this could be, again, traveling. For others of you, this could be purchasing or selling a home at this time with this energy. The Fool card brings about new beginnings. I feel for some of you here that you could be keeping to yourself at this time with this energy and being more introverted with this energy, and tolerating certain situations and not really expressing yourself. For some of you, the focus is more towards your children at this time and wanting stability for your children. I mean, who doesn't? I feel like for others of you here that the focus could be more towards your children, and you could be worried about one of them at this time with this energy. You may not like the decisions that they're making in their life at this time. For some of you, they could be going back to an ex with this energy here, and you don't like the ex with this energy. The King of Coins, I feel, or they're involved in some kind of taboo kind of relationship. The King of Coins, I feel for some of you here, this is an earth sign with this energy here, and I do feel like this person provides stability with this energy. For some of you, there could be money worries. You're coming up with money making ideas and get rich quick schemes during this time period as well. The Nine of Swords, I feel like whatever you're worrying about is more in your head and your reality, so stop worrying about it and allow whatever needs to happen to happen. You're ending cycles in your life. This is change, and things are out of your control, and your relationship dynamics with other people are changing, so you don't like that. The Three of Coins talks of growth happening, financial growth, on-the-job training. This could also be getting an internship and working under somebody at this time, or you could be an apprentice and working under somebody at this time as well. The Eight of Swords, I see money worries, and this card says don't worry about money, okay? So don't worry, all right? I feel like you could be feeling stuck in your situation at this time with this energy. For some of you, you could be very much invested in your head, so get the hell out of your head. It is not the place to be. I feel for some of you here, loneliness is amplified at this time, so you're really going through it with this energy. For some of you, you're grieving about the past with this energy as well. For others of you, you could be receiving some much needed good news. This could be some, and I've been seeing this so far through Aries, through Gemini, this could be some kind of reprieve from the government. So we could find that the government, and especially the government of the United States could be giving out money, or the government in a different country could be giving out some kind of reprieve or money at this time to the people, okay? So there could be some kind of reprieve happening for somebody, or for the refugees or what have you, okay? Or for the people that don't have housing at this time. So this could be some kind of good news coming up in regards to that. So there could be some kind of government thing happening that people are going to benefit through, all right? right, so there's some kind of really good news coming up at this time that we may hear from the president or, whatever. This is mastering your money situation at this time as well. This is also giving the past life and not over the past. And other people are over the past and have moved on except for you. So you need to kind of like let go and not worry about whatever it is you're worrying about, because other people have moved on, okay? The Page of Cups, I do see dating happening. I do see somebody from your past coming back. A reconciliation can be happening, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. The Four of Wands, I feel for some of you here that this could be a time where you are more in solitude. For others of you, you're more about your traditions and you're more about family with this energy. The World card, the world works in your favor. Recognition, success, fame, popular energy time for you. You tend to stand out. You could be visiting family and friends a lot more than usual because you do have a stellium in your 11th house, but it's all in retrograde. So people could be coming to your house to visit you with this energy, spending the night, and that kind of thing. I do see you mastering your money situation. I do see lots of thoughts of future coming up in regards to your money situation, okay? Or in regards to court where you're suing somebody over money and you could be really excited about this lawsuit. I do see a victory happening here. It's not going to happen anytime soon because the Page of Cups in here, but it is there. The King of Cups, I feel like you could be making friends with those in power or those in leadership positions as well. For some of you, you could be crushing on somebody and this person could be emotionally unavailable, or they could be married and seeing other people at this time. So be careful with that. I do see traditional dating happening for you, but this could be in the future because the Page of Cups is there. Alrighty, so just know that. The Chariot card, I see a victory with love, but not happening anytime soon. I do see fate intervening with this energy here. I do see a lot of recognition and success during this time period. So this is a beautiful energy time. Again, you're moving sideways. Things are happening slowly but surely. Certain obstacles may no longer apply in your life as well. This could be a good time for court. So you may have a case with court with this energy here as well. So I see that happening. I do see traveling. So for some of you here, you could be dealing with an inmate in prison and they could be moved closer to home with this energy. So it could be a situation like that, or their time could be done. Okay, I do feel like a turn of events is going to connect you back to this person, or this person is going to be closer to you. I do see people reconnecting with you from your past with this energy as well. And I talk like this because I deal with all walks of life, from the richest of people to the poorest of people, to people that don't even have housing right now. Okay, so I try to get in contact with everybody. But if you want a reading with me, or a yearly or 6 month, check out the link in the description box below. I do see somebody coming back from your past. This could be an ex coming back, or somebody that you had a crush on is coming back into your life at this time. For some of you, you're dealing with grief. You're dealing with separation and loss at this time. So this is an emotional time for you with this energy. Alrighty. I do feel like this is a positive time for prayers being answered with this energy as well. Alright. I love you, my fabulous crabs. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and stay blessed. Kisses.